Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's number 37. Little discussion. If you guys remember, I talked about, I guess it's been within a few of the videos. One being Josh, the other AB. Part of me coming back, I knew he was going to be here because he had reached out to me before I got here, and that made me really excited. And I told you guys it's because Josh, like me, can both work and mess around and know the fine line in between. And I think it has to do a lot with work ethic, because I mean, there's overachievers and there's underachievers, and there's that happy in between. Now, when Josh was here as an OS, I remember, and he even said it today, that, but I remember telling them constantly, and the other ABs were always, we're always telling them, like, slow down, man, like, slow down. And now Josh is back, and I seen him telling one of the OSs, like, whoa, take it easy, man, take it easy, And it's nice because just like I had told him, and now he's telling an OS, there's good work, then there's overachieving work, and then there's lazy work. And you could still do good work efficiently, get jobs done, and yet still mess around, still have extra time to BS and talk and make some fun. And there's just, some people have it, some people don't. That's the landscape I do at home. I go back to it because the guys that I know I'm gonna be working with, I know are solid guys. They're good, hard workers. They know when to mess around, when not to mess around, and when you can get away with working and messing around at the same time, but without losing efficiency on the job. And I love working with people like that. I think when I was an OS, I met an AB that had the same work ethic as me. His name was Paul, and I ended up working with him a lot. The mate was having me do jobs with him, and I knew the bosun at the time was frustrated because bosun would give me a job, and then the mate would come pick me up later and be like, yeah, I need him to go do this instead. And the bosun was like, well, I guess I gotta find someone else to do this job for him. And it'd usually be another one of the ABs to do the job I was supposed to be doing. And the mate would come to me instead of having, Paul, this one AB, and another AB do a certain job. He'd have come get me because he knew how I worked, and he knew that I had an understanding of things in a sense where a lot of other ABs don't. And it's not just AB, a lot of people don't. And it has to not just do with their work ethic, but it has to do with their ability to work. Can that be two different things? I don't know. I brought this up, this work ethic discussion, because currently there's an OS here, and granted he is an older guy, but I've met even older that were more crippled, that couldn't move fast, couldn't do things fast, but yet their work ethic was nonstop. This guy, I'm not joking, like, I've watched him. He will sit in one spot 12 hours straight. And if he has a rust spot that's this big, the size of a golf ball, he will needle gun that one spot all day long. And at the end of the day, you come to look at it, there's still rust in that one spot. he'll end up doing like a little section of it and then everything around it, and there still will be rust in that spot. And I mean, it's not like a competence thing, because I know the guy's not dumb, but I think he really tries to stretch these jobs out and act dumb, but he's not. It's just his work ethic. You know, he's just trying to skate by, doing bare minimum. And I mean, you could do that, but at the same time, if that's what you do, you get stuck doing that job. Where, like I said, when I was here as an OS, the chief mate would come and grab me to go work with the other AB and end up sending the less worth, how do I say it, the less work ethical ABs to the OS job. And it's because of my work ethic. It's because of my want to work. And even when I worked with Paul, me and Paul laughed our butts off and joked the entire time, yet got the job done in the amount of time, if not sooner, than expected. And it's all in the work ethic you have, you know, the drive to work. You know, I can't sit in one spot and needle gun this one spot for 10, 12 hours a day. It's like standing watch, looking at the ocean. What are you looking at? What are you doing? It's brain numbing. Like, how are you not going crazy doing that? And then, see, I know he purposely does it too. He's purposely just killing time, because I've watched him work, and besides the needle gunning one spot for 12 hours a day, he can't needle gun that one spot for longer than 5 minutes. He'll do it, 3-5 minutes, stops. He'll have to take his gloves off, shake his gloves out, look at everybody else working, put his gloves back on, get up, blow the dust off him, sit back down, adjust his socks, and then needle gun for another 5 minutes. Then get up, walk 2-3 feet, stretch a little, look at everybody working, sit back down, needle gun another 5 minutes. Same exact spot. Not getting anything done. But he like takes these breaks in between to stretch the time out. Instead of moving to the next rust spot, moving to the next spot, moving into the next spot just to stay busy. He constantly like looks at us, and you'll find if, like me, you know, say if he's up and standing and I get up and stand, I get a sip of water. Josh gets up to have a sip of water. That lazy guy is gonna get right back down to look busy. Basically, just to look busy, you know, that way if anybody comes around, he's at least working, or he's pretending to work. But if everyone around him is working, then he'll pretend he was doing something. He'll pretend he had to adjust his gloves or his socks or blow himself off, or he had to he'll get up and go grab a broom to bring it back, sit it down next to him and not even use it. Like, it's the work ethic that he has. He has none. He's just skating by, collecting a paycheck. This light's freaking out. But then again, let's go back to another topic that I discussed about, you know, when you do good, you usually get rewarded. When you do good work, you get rewarded with more work. And that isn't always fun. It's not. But it can make things go a whole lot easier. Because you do good work, you get rewarded more work. So now they know you're a good worker. They put you on the next job, and they don't have to watch you. You know, so if you are having a rough day, you can take a little more breaks, take a little more water breaks. Yet they know that because they know that you could still get the job done in an efficient time at your own pace. That's how it is. If you're not a good worker, then you get handed the crappy work, and you're stuck doing that crappy work, wondering why you're doing the crappy work. That's what I got for tonight, guys. Like I said, day 37. I appreciate all you guys. I just broke over 300 subscribers, like yesterday or something, and they're climbing up quick, and it's like mind-boggling to me. You guys are great. And if you aren't one of them, please subscribe, like, share, comment. I'm getting this website together. It'll be up already be up by the time you see this. So if you have any questions, shoot over to the website. I made a little questionnaire submission area at the bottom for anybody that's got questions. All right, I'm out.